Only got 1 minute before the show begins. Only got 1 minute. What you say? Let me share this with my friends. Only got 1 minute before the show begins. Let me check my sound so my friends can hear they friend. That's me. Only got 1 minute. What you say? Go ahead, pull up a chair before the show begins. Pull up a chair, chair. See, we good. Can I have that? Hey, we only got 1 minute. What you say? Before the show begins. Only got 1 minute. Break it on down. Let me share this with my friends. Only got 1 minute. What you say? Before the show begins. Only got 1 minute. Let me share this with my friends. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, doesn't take much to make me laugh or make myself laugh. You probably keep your jokes. It only takes a little bit to make myself laugh. You take your jokes, keep them right where they at. We don't need them. All right, so it's your boy TGA Money, Nemo the Fishman, Ian Traumatic Night, Crawler McFury, Johnny Kablam, the man, the fish, the legend, A Money, and all the other names that you call me. I'm here to help you focus on your mission, not your emotions. Taking you over. Little tenor. Hold on, let me make sure it's official. It ain't official yet. Give me a second, y'all. It's about to be official. Like a referee with a whistle. Give me a second. Bam! It's a little things, man. It's a little things. So, the message from the heart, from the chest, from the soul, from the four chambers. That is your heart. And your heart doesn't look like that shape that you see on TV and in emojis. So, by the way, just in case you didn't know. So, my message, real cool, real simple. I feel like this is like in my face. My message from the heart, from the soul, from the four chambers. I love y'all incredibly. Has anybody told you that this week? I love you. Now that all the housekeeping is out of the way. Dang, what was our message? Oh, sorry. Somebody needs you. That memory boy's killer. It comes back. Somebody needs you. It's real simple. All right? I don't need Oprah. Okay? I don't need Tony Robbins. Right? I don't need Ava DuVernay. I don't need Denzel. I don't need Shonda Rhimes. You know what I'm saying? Phenomenal people. I want to meet them all. You know what I'm saying? I want to connect with them, break bread with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this whole thing about take the 50K or eat with Jay-Z. I want to eat with the stars. I want to get in their minds. I want to hear what, their lives are about. I think that's cool to me. So, I don't know what I would do. So I'm not picking a side per se, but I know that there are people you admire. That's what I'm saying right now. I'm in a great mood. By the way, in case you asked, did you ask me? You didn't care? Did you ask, hey Nemo, how are you? You don't do that. You just get on here and you just wait for your message. You don't say, Nemo, I hope you're doing well. You know what I'm saying? Were you crying before the smiles? You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about my life. But somebody needs you, right? So you might think you need to do something grandiose. You don't need to do a YouTube series. You don't need to have no video set up. You could just be kind to the people you meet and encounter. You could just be your self, right? If you want to wear, I said this in an email the other day, if you want to wear your polka dots and your pinstripes and your yellow rain boots and your pink hat and you want to chew a straw and maybe your backpack is, got spiders, you know what I'm saying, like designs all over it, or if you want to have your tattoos, or if you want to have your long, blue hair, or you want to wear your spikes, you want to be an anime lover, the list of things you want. And I said it this morning in a Facebook post. I've been shrinking myself. I don't like talking about dreams per se to everyone because I feel as I've grown in this entrepreneur space, I do feel like I'm imposing my ideas, right? And I don't want people to think that I'm trying to tell them to go quit their jobs and go do something revolutionary. I think you could do something revolutionary by checking on somebody in your phone that you haven't checked on. I think you can do something revolutionary by simply encouraging your audience every morning with the scripture you read through your Bible app. I think you could do something revolutionary by, if you are in the hugging space and you're okay with that, then hug people. I think you could do revolutionary things by just being yourself. And that's the part that we need. We need more people being exactly who they are. And we need less people being like everyone else. Because in return of being like everyone else, you end up being like nobody, right? You end up being nothing. You end up being just another copy walking around. And I've met you 3,000 times before, right? I remember reading a story about a guy who wore a name tag everywhere. People call him stupid and weird and creep and all this other stuff. And it's like, he wanted people to know who he was. And he felt like that broke down barriers. And he kept doing that, became this like super credible speaker in the industry and toured the world and got to share his story about why he keeps his name tag on and an event he experienced at a conference, and that changed his life forever. And all he did was wear a name tag. He ain't amassed some crazy, he wasn't an athlete. He wasn't a celeb. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get Grammys. He didn't get nominated for nothing. He wasn't a hit television star on a popular show. He wasn't the mayor of the city. He wasn't the head of whatever, right? He wasn't popular kid in the class. He just wore a name tag, and he thought that was him being authentically himself. There's a space of authenticity that a lot of us don't want to tap into. A lot of us don't want to play with. A lot of us don't want to reach into. Reach into that bag and be authentic. Be who you are, because that's the thing we need. We need more people just embracing themselves and loving who they are, what they do. So what? Janitor. Cool. Look, let me tell you something, right? Everybody wants to be a CEO, but the janitor's got all the keys. Everybody want to be a CEO, but the janitors have all the keys. So you might be like, man, I want to be like the CEO, but maybe you need to be like the janitor, or maybe you need to have that mindset, right? Where the janitor is paying attention to all the details. The janitor sees who comes in and out of this building every night. The janitor actually is the person who probably knows more about this company than you do. And maybe if you can step down, right, and stop thinking that you need to be someone else and be that person at the bottom, right? Be that person on the ground floor, and then use that skill to go up, you'd probably be a game changer, because you're looking at things from a different lens. And that's the beauty of being yourself, that people get to see a unique lens, a different perspective, a new train of thinking, and not somebody who's doing what all the books say, and someone who's doing what all the blogs say, and someone who's following all the perfect notes. Who likes anybody that's perfect, right? Being perfect ends up being a diss. Oh, Miss Perfect over here, Mr. Perfect over here. Oh, I bet he's gonna just do everything so right? So now being perfect ends up being a tragedy. Right, where nobody even wants to be around you. Nobody wants to show their flaws around you. No one really wants to kick it with you because you're too darn great. You're too perfect, right? Brothers and sisters, brothers and brothers, like people and their parents have conflicts because you always seem like you're just perfect, right? We hate those dynamics where someone just seems like they're so perfect. But where are the raw people? Where are the vulnerable people? Where are the open-minded souls? Where are the people who are moving with their heart, right? Where are the people who value people over profit? Where are the people who are genuine, right? They're probably not watching this, right? They're probably not online, because the genuine, the good, the kind, the loving people always get tired. And always I'm done. I just get tired of all this stuff. Everybody's always being negative, and nobody's ever posting anything positive, and everybody had nothing that good to say. But you do. And yet you deny everybody of that privilege of seeing you. the true, the authentic, the vulnerable, the open, the free. But, I talk. I pray people listen. And I get these messages from the big guy upstairs. And I just share them with y'all. Because somebody needs you. And not all these done up folk. We ain't talking about cosmetically. Just people putting on a charade and an act every single day. Some of you all should get Grammys and Emmy nominated for the roles you put on. That's so not you. Every day you wake up and you pretend to be someone you're not. And you, my friend, should have a 12-part, if you're 34, 35, 30, 25, a 25-part Netflix series of not being yourself, right? If you needed an idea, I want you to make a Netflix series called I Am Not Who I Say I Am. And you can portray all the things you've been over the last 20 plus years, 30 plus years that don't match a single thing that you ever aspired to be or want to be or care to be, right? Because that's what you do every day anyways. You play charades, you play a role, you play an act, you might as well continue, right? So whenever you're ready to be yourself and the real you, you'll probably find freedom, you'll probably find a bigger paycheck, you'll probably get more opportunities, more doors will probably open up for you. But hey, you know what? Keep being like everybody else. Let me know where that gets you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out. I'm going to holler at you. Ain't about me. It's about G.O.D. Peace out.